All right, I hope everybody is doing well today. This is Travis Wood at Grover Real Estate. Currently, I am here at 425 Railroad Street in Newberry, Michigan. But we've got a little bonus house here as well. I'll try to zoom in and show you. That is 428 Railroad Street. So, two houses. We've got, the guest house there in the distance, and then the main house here. Sits on about 24 acres, a little over 24 acres actually. Really phenomenal location, kind of out in the country, but still close to all the amenities offered in town in the village of Newberry here. This property is listed for $239,000. And again, it's got this kind of main house with 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a lot of really cool historical details, original woodworking, hardwood floors. The sellers put a nice metal roof on, as well as some other updates. And then you've got that guest house over there, which would make great rental income. It would be an awesome mother-in-law suite. But yeah, really just kind of a lot of options here. But I will head inside and take a look, kind of give you guys a little bit of a video walkthrough. You can kind of see we are at the end of the road. So this is Railroad Street, just on the north side of the village of Newberry. And we are at the end. So as you pull in, you can turn around. There's a large kind of teardrop shaped driveway, but nice and quiet down here. Very private. Very scenic. Obviously in the summer with all the leaves on the trees, it's quite a different view, and in the fall it's quite spectacular as well. But anyway, let's head inside and take a look and see what we got here. All right, so as you step inside, you walk right into the kitchen here. Nice tall ceilings. You can see the cabinets go all the way up. Would never run out of storage space, that is for sure. I entered just right through there. That was kind of the covered entryway. So nice place for additional storage. Got a coat closet off to the left, and just a practical place to kick off your boots, hang your jacket before you come into the house. But I've really liked this house. It's got a lot of really kind of interesting character to it. Original woodworking, never been painted, so that's all kind of still intact and in really great condition. You'll find hardwood floors throughout, still in really good shape. And the house structurally is super solid. No settling or dipping or anything like that. It's definitely built well and held up really well. There is a full bathroom here, just kind of tucked behind the kitchen. We've got a walk-in shower tub combo rather, and then vanity with the stool down below. So this is just kind of discreetly tucked in the back of the house, kind of a good spot for it, right off of the kitchen there. Nice double sink. I know the sellers did quite a few plumbing updates here as well, so you could kind of be rest assured that everything would be good there. But just check this out. Love the paint color in here. Lots of light. You got those 2 big windows. Beautiful kind of wooden separation between the living room and the dining room. And this is really kind of a cool, comfortable space. You could put a formal dining room table in here if you wanted to, but it works just as well as kind of a flex space. We do have a table in the corner, but depending on your needs, you could kind of outfit this area however you see fit. Another little storage closet off to the right there. And you can see all those original doors with the original handles. Very cool. They don't make them like that anymore. But yeah, you get a lot of natural light in this house. We're kind of facing south, so the windows get flooded with light throughout the day. Kind of pan down, you can see those floors I was talking about. They're still in really good condition. I don't see any gaps or anything like that between the floorboards. You could kind of leave them as is, but if it was something you wanted to sand down and refinish, you do have that option as well. Kind of a neat property. There is kind of a covered sunroom off the back. I'll go in there in just a moment. And the sellers added a really, really nice fenced in area that was not here when they purchased. So great option for those if you have dogs or pets. You want a nice kind of enclosed area for them to roam free. This would definitely fit the bill. But just a nice setting regardless for outdoor entertaining, hiking the acreage. You're close to all the trails and definitely has that kind of rural home farmhouse feel. In fact, this was a farm back in the day, but close to town as well. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. So just off that living area, you walk into the sunroom. And how cool is this? Get my door kind of shut here so we can see a little bit better. But this is kind of a unique layout. I think typically you would think this would be the front of the home, but actually you enter in through the kitchen and the sunroom instead is at what's now the back of the home. So very cool. Got just beautiful, tall, kind of towering pine trees, just a line of them there, creating a nice kind of buffer. And you can see that is plenty of room for a dog run. Again, that fence was added, so nice upgrade there for sure. We love to see it. I see a lilac bush in the distance. That'll be beautiful in the spring. Lots and lots of apple trees. It's no wonder they get pretty good deer activity here. So yeah, just a really nice setting. Beautiful home with a lot of history, that is for sure. But we'll head back inside and kind of keep scoping things out here. So I know we walked through these two spaces already, so we'll kind of veer off to the left. So this opens into kind of a hallway circulation area. You can see just through there is the kitchen. That's where we started. Right here, we have the stairs down into the basement. I probably won't go in the basement for the sake of the video, but I do have plenty of photos if it was something that you wanted a little bit more information or visuals on. Nice bedroom off the back. So there are 3 more rooms upstairs, but never hurts to have that ground floor bedroom if maybe for different mobility levels or somebody that prefers not to have to deal with the stairs. Nice big window. This one opens into that sunroom, which is kind of neat. And then really kind of cool grand staircase. I love these winding stairs. Just think it's kind of a neat feature to have. You don't see it a ton nowadays. And again, you got all that trim still intact. Nice beefy banisters. Really, really cool. And I like this upstairs. There's 3 different rooms up here that could be used as bedrooms, storage, flex areas, home office, etc. They're all different. They're laid out a little bit differently. They've got them kind of painted their own distinct colors. This would be the smallest of the 3, but would definitely be sufficient as a bedroom. Could definitely fit a bed in here. Nice kind of slatted closet doors there. We'll save the best for last. We'll do the master last. This one's just kind of a little home library catch-all space. They've got that really cute little kind of electric fireplace hooked up, which adds kind of a nice warm ambiance in here. But deceptively large. I mean, once you get inside, it opens up quite a bit, and you have this huge closet here. I love in these older houses, sometimes you see the closets have windows down near the floor. Not something you see anymore, but definitely a cool feature. Got kind of a lower window off to the left as well. Good for ventilation, and hey, we'll take all the natural light we can get. This little kind of circulation area in the middle, it's great blank canvas. Imagine family photos here, artwork on the wall, maybe a nice big wreath or something like that. Really, really fun house to decorate for the holidays. I'm sure of that. But check this out. How's this for a master? Very spacious primary bedroom. Queen bed fits in here no problem, with plenty of room on either side for end tables and storage. We have a humongous walk-in closet here. Goes quite a bit to the right and way back to the left. Again, with that kind of window towards the bottom, no need to flick a light on. And just look how cozy. I love the dark walls with the light ceiling. Beautiful, kind of rich, warm hardwood floors. Really, really nice space. Windows on either side of the bed. Beautiful views out to the yard. And super convenient. You do have a bathroom, so you don't have to go fumbling down the stairs or down a hallway in the middle of the night. You just roll out of bed and you have sink, stool, and you do have a shower tucked in the corner there as well. So makes getting ready in the morning a breeze. Just wake up, hop in the shower, go in your walk-in closet, and you are good to go. So yeah, very, very cool. The upstairs and the downstairs have kind of distinct layouts, but all that kind of original charm with the hardwood floors, trim, etc. carries throughout and keeps it kind of feeling like one cohesive space here. All right, so I basically kind of gave you the rundown of the main farmhouse here. But just to recap, kind of keep the information fresh in your mind, this has 4 bedrooms, so 1 downstairs, 3 up. There's a bathroom downstairs as well as upstairs. We have a full basement, laundry is down there. Huge kitchen, lots of cabinet space. Windows on all sides, letting in a lot of natural light. The house is heated with a propane forced air furnace, and it keeps it nice and toasty warm in here in the winter months. What else? Obviously, we got the beautiful woodworking, hardwood floors, etc. Easy layout, could work for a variety of needs. And it sits on just over 24 acres, and that parcel encompasses both this home as well as the auxiliary unit, which we'll go check out in just a second. Yeah, just giving you a quick recap. Kind of familiarize yourself with the layout. Yeah, really, really cool property. It's got a good energy to it, kind of a good vibe. Could definitely imagine myself settling in and, yeah, making it a forever home. All right, so we are back outside. I'm walking over to the guest house. I just wanted to show some of these kind of outbuildings that we have here. So this, I believe, used to be like a milking barn or some sort of structure associated back when this was more of a full-time farm. But makes for great storage. Obviously, you could store your tools, outdoor gear, different things like that. There's a couple sheds over there as well. I think the one all the way to the left, a little bit older, but the one on the right has a sliding kind of metal door that rolls up, and that is definitely functional storage as well. But on the topic of farms and farming, this really would be a really good option for anybody who is looking to homestead or off-grid. The soil here is good, and it did function as a farm at one point, so wouldn't be any issue getting it kind of back in full swing of things with animals and crops and different things like that, and you wouldn't run into any issues. I don't anticipate there. Beautiful birch trees. Would love to see this in the summertime. Really, really pretty. All right, well, anyway, we'll head over and check out the guest house. So we are in the guest house here, and it's definitely got everything you need. Got kind of an open living dining room, kitchen set up right here. Room for a small table just off the left. I guess consider it like an eating kitchen. They fit quite a bit of cabinet space here. Definitely made the best use of the layout. Still double sink, 4-burner stove, got the microwave, fridge, everything you would need. Appliances are included both with this and the main house as well. Got kind of a freestanding wall heater right there, which keeps the whole place nice and toasty. Yeah, pretty spacious. You could definitely set this up however you need. Got a bedroom in the back, kind of tucked away, and then the bathroom. Something to note here as well, the guest house is on its own septic. It's got its own drain field, and it's got its own electric service. So if this is something you choose to rent, it would be really, really easy to kind of keep things separate. It's like its own little standalone property, but sits on the same parcel. So not every day you get 2 houses in one listing, but hey, here we are.